Hi everyone, welcome to December's What's New in Beauty. In these kinds of videos, I show you what is new on the market when it comes to makeup, skincare, accessories, anything beauty related, or things that are new to my collection. I will always review things that I've done full swatch videos for you and link them in the upper right hand corner or in the description box for you to go check out if you missed them. And of course, I'll give you any first impressions on any products that I have tested that are not in full dedicated reviews, as well as a link to Ebates, or now called Rakuten. If you do online shop, that is a way to get cash back when you are shopping online. I oftentimes also have coupon codes that the company sends along or discounts, so I will make sure to link those along with their respective links in the description box below so that you can use them if you would like. I am also wearing many of the products that I will show you in this video so that you can see what they look like in real time. All right, I hope you're subscribed to the channel. Hit that red subscribe button. Make sure you're following Allure Beauty on Instagram. The giveaway on Instagram is live and there's only a couple more weeks to enter. So if that is something you're interested in, there will be 2 winners and the winners will get a bunch of different kinds of things, makeup and skincare included. So make sure you go follow on Instagram, go to that post and follow the rules to be eligible. Let's dive into what is new for December 2019. All right, we, as usual, will start with makeup that I already have dedicated reviews for. I will give you just a very quick review of them and then link you in the upper right-hand corner to the full dedicated review if you want more information and you haven't seen the video yet. And I will put timestamps in the description box so that if you've already watched all the videos before this What's New in Beauty video and you want to jump ahead to the new products that do not have videos already, you can jump ahead in this video too. So let's start with M Cosmetics' newest collection. This is the Magic Hour collection, and this is the first thing that I've ever tried from Michelle Phan's brand since it was kind of revamped and reworked by her. I have to say I really like the packaging. She's always very creative and is very purposeful with all the designs and thoughts that go behind the products. My favorite part of that collection actually was the lip product. I'm not wearing it in this video, but that was my favorite part. And I think I like the luminous blush and the eyeshadow palette fairly equally. I am wearing the colors out of this palette to create my eye look. It's the only eye products that I'm using. But I will say my biggest criticism is not of the formula, because the formula is good, but it's of the color story and arrangement. I wish that they had taken one of these corally matte shades and substituted it with a deeper brown shade. Maybe made this brown shade a little bit lighter to make it easier to use in the crease, because otherwise I feel like I'm just missing one shade or so to be able to create a really cohesive everyday look with this palette. This luminous blush actually surprised me because in swatching it looked very sheer, but once I applied it on the face, it does initially apply very sheer, but it builds up and looks really beautiful on the skin. It has that luminosity without any obvious shimmer in it, so I actually really like this product too. The color on my cheek is actually a product from Illume. Does anyone still use Illume? Illume is a brand that I used to love several years ago, and then it just kind of fell off, and I haven't bought anything for at least a year, probably over 2 years now. And then during Black Friday, I just randomly saw an ad and I thought, oh my gosh, I haven't bought something from this brand in such a long time. I'm kind of sad that people don't really talk about Illume anymore, because they were one of the brands back when they first launched that were so creative and just so unique. But now you don't really hear much about the brand, even though it still exists and they are still releasing new products. Anyway, this is one of the, not super new, but newer products in the brand's line. It is a Color Veil Gel Blusher, and the shade that I applied is in the shade Tonic, which is this kind of peachy color, and it looks beautiful on the skin. I kind of kept it a little bit on the sheer side. You can definitely build it up, but it is one of the gel blushers that blends beautifully into the skin. A lot of times blushers with this kind of formula are difficult to get on the skin in a really smooth way without looking splotchy. This formula is absolutely wonderful to use. So on top of that, I do want to apply the Heaven's Glow Magic Hour Luminous Blush. Now, it does kick up a lot of powder. That's one thing that I will say. But I hope that you can see that immediately imparts this peachy color onto the skin. Yeah, it is really beautiful. So again, another good review for this collection and specifically this product. Kaleidos Makeup's newest product. These are lippies. There are 3 basically lip glosses and 3 liquid lipsticks. I am wearing one of the liquid lipsticks on my lips right now. It is the Lip Tonic in the shade Injection, which again is this kind of peachy nude shade. It did sort of a very peachy themed look today. And what I will say about the formula on the lip tonics, it is a unique formula. At first you may be a little thrown off because it's not what you might expect out of a liquid lipstick. These are actually a little bit sheer in color. You can build it up, and you actually kind of do need to build it up and smooth it out to make sure you don't get any splotchiness. But the formula is like a gel liquid almost. It is absolutely moisturizing. There is 0 dryness on the skin, and they do last a really long time. Not as long as a really dry liquid lipstick because those are really like sticking and clinging onto your skin. These are much more pleasant to wear, and so I'm a big fan. I've become more and more of a fan of the formula as I have used them over several different weeks. And on top of that, I'm actually going to apply one of the Lucid lips. This is in the shade Fantasize. It has a peach and pink duochrome shimmer. Again, very comfortable to wear, not sticky or goopy or thick at all. I reviewed 2 new drugstore products that are kind of now coming onto the market by the time this video goes up. So you should start to see them in stores soon or just recently. The first one was for Maybelline's Dream Radiant Liquid Hydrating Foundation. This is a hydrating version or a more radiant version of their Dream Liquid Foundation that they have had around for a while. I wasn't a huge fan of this formula. I don't know, it wasn't that it was a bad foundation. It just didn't do anything particularly special for my skin. The specific thing that I found with this formula on my skin was that it really emphasized some fine lines in this area, and so I didn't find that flattering. But, you know, at least there are not any damaging, harmful ingredients in here, like a lot of alcohol or a lot of fragrance. So that is one thing, and it does come in a pump bottle. So if this somehow happens to be a formula that works really well for you, then that is a drugstore option that's now available. And then these Cheek Heat Sheer Gel Cream blushes, I really do not like. By contrast to the Illamasqua gel blushes that I talked about earlier, this is a classic example of a gel blush that has that classic problem of being splotchy, not blending out well on the skin, not playing well on top of or underneath other products like liquid foundation or powder. It's difficult to work with. It doesn't give you a smooth, effortless finish. So I think for me, I would not recommend these to my viewers. Just a shout out to the video if you missed it. I did a bath bomb review video for a bunch of food inspired bath fizzies from Revolution Beauty. So for example, there is this pizza themed one. So if you like those kinds of videos, you like to see how the fizzers actually fizz in the water, we plop these in water, test them out. I tell you what I think of the scents, things like that. So I'll link that in the upper right hand corner. And then we also had Melt Cosmetics' new collection for holiday 2019. Again, I had never before this month tested or tried anything from Melt Cosmetics. I was super excited because the artistry, imagery, and inspiration for this collection is completely mind-bogglingly stunning. So I really appreciate that. But I was sadly disappointed in the formula of these eyeshadow palettes and frankly of the highlighter, particularly given the price point. If these were more affordable, then I think that I would be more accepting of the flaws in the formulation or coloration, things like that. But I just think that for the very expensive price point, the formula needs to be more impeccable, frankly. The mattes are a little bit skippy and blotchy, a little bit more difficult to work with. These shimmering shades didn't go on as impactfully as they should, given what they look like in the pan. So again, I wouldn't say bad products, but given the price point, I think the customer deserves more. And look, again, the artistry, imagery, inspiration, creativity, 100%. But for the highlighter, it is consisting mostly of just shimmer particles instead of a smooth powder formulation. So, and it's very expensive. I think it's close to $50 if I remember correctly, for this highlighter. So, and I feel in general like December was a little bit of a disappointing month for new products that I tested out. But even for the holiday season, this year I didn't feel really drawn to very many holiday collections. And I want to know what you guys think, if you felt the same way this year or if you think it was similar to other years in the past. I just feel like in the past I've remembered being a lot more excited and feeling like the inspiration was pretty cool for a lot more holiday collections from a lot more brands. But it could just be that I'm makeup fatigued. That's absolutely possible, but share your comments with me in the comment section below. And two more follow-up things that I wanted to mention. One is for my video that I've done for Earth to Skin. That is an affordable, clean skincare brand that is available through Walmart. It is a Walmart brand. I know that some people have asked me about it and I've seen kind of rumblings about it around. So if you want to know my thoughts on what the products are like, what I think of the brand, what I think of the line, whether I think you should spend your money on it given the ingredients in them, then you should check that video out. I will link that for you. And lastly, as a follow-up before we get to brand new things, I wanted to give you a follow-up on my experience taking the Hum Beauty supplements. This is the Mighty Night supplement. This is the one with ceramides, CoQ10, and some other things. It's basically said to be something that really helps your skin look nice. I don't honestly know if I've seen visually a noticeable difference. There are times where I feel like, I feel like my skin looks radiant and smooth, but I have to be really genuine and say I don't know if that's from this or that's just from the normal skincare that I usually use. So if you somehow see a difference, let me know in the description box below. I definitely don't see any adverse effects from taking these, and to be fair, I am not done with the bottle, so I will finish this up, and if I do see anything more significant in the next couple of weeks, then I'll let you know. I have had a brush here on my chin this whole time. All right, let's move on to things that I have not talked about yet on my channel. I'm gonna start this time actually with some sneak peeks of things that I am going to do upcoming reviews for, but I actually don't have all of the products in the line yet. So Revlon is going to be releasing a new set of products, and one of them is the Photo Ready Candid Glow Moisture Glow Anti-Pollution Foundation. Now, I did do a video review applying and wear testing the original version of this, the non-glow version of this. So I'll try to remember to link that in the upper right corner if you want to check out the original Candid formula. Of course, this is a more glowy version that they're releasing because they're releasing a whole collection full of kind of glowy products, including a set of new skin lights, not just bronzers, but also highlighters. So when I receive all of them in the collection, I will be doing a video for those. CoverGirl has some new makeup products that are coming out in pink and white packaging, so I will also be reviewing those. There's actually several drugstore collections releasing and videos I will do for them. You should expect that at the very end of this month or in the beginning of the new year. All right, you know how I love Korean beauty and skincare, and that is why I am particularly excited to show you some new Korean makeup. This is by the brand Holika, and they were kind enough to send along some new makeup that they have. These are two eyeshadows. These are the Nudrop eyeshadow palettes. Again, love this packaging, a little reminiscent of the shade that is in Cosmetics' latest collection. So there is Nude Peanut. Look at how beautifully shimmery that top right shade is, and these are the shades for Tanned Coral. I should have used these for my eye looks so that I could test them out and let you know what I think about them, but I forgot that I had them, and so I used them Cosmetics one. But stay tuned, I'll let you know when I test these out what I think about them. Although I probably will only test one, I'll probably put another one in a giveaway. And they also have Nudrop Illume Cheeks, and it seems like these are a line of maybe cream blushes. Here's the shade 01 Caramel Luster. You can see that there's shimmer in there. 02 Dazzling Rose, and 03 Bronzed Honey. So again, I want to include some of these in a giveaway, so I'm not going to swatch all of them, but let's go ahead and swatch one of them so I can tell you what the formula is like. 02 Dazzling Rose. Oh, it's very slick. Yeah, it's like a very slick cream. Beautiful luminosity on the skin. A little bit softer on the pigmentation, not I wouldn't say sheer, but just a little softer, typical of Korean beauty. It seems to blend in really, really easily, effortlessly, and smoothly, and consistent with the name, definitely gives you a luminous finish. So thank you to Holika. I definitely hope to be able to show you what new things they have in the future. And actually this is the last makeup product I'm going to show you. This is a new palette by Alter Ego, which I've featured many times on this channel before. This new palette is the Aurora palette. Stunning sunset inspired shades in here. Alter Ego does a fantastic job of not only the design, but the quality of the shadows that they have at super affordable prices. So if that is something that you are interested in, definitely go check out the brand. They have lots of different palettes. So that's what those colors look like up close. And this is something I will also include in an upcoming giveaway. All right, let's move on to a few body care, skincare products. Let's start with skincare. I have a new SPF product by Zion Health. They are the company that has the clay dry deodorants that have fabulous fragrance. Their line of fragrances is very voluminous too. I did a whole video comparing a bunch of different brands' natural deodorants, and Clay Dry is one of the best lines of natural deodorants. So if you are interested in that, that's also available to you. Anyway, this is Zion Health's Beauty Balm Age Defense Mineral Cream, and this has an SPF of 30 and it has a light tint. This is what the tube looks like. Now, in terms of the sun protecting ingredient, the ingredient is zinc oxide. There's 20% in here, but in addition to this, this has great other skin loving ingredients. The very second ingredient is aloe leaf juice. You have sunflower oil, jojoba oil, plant extracts. So it has other benefits other than just giving you protection from the sun. If you can see, well, let's just go ahead and you can see that the tint is not significant. It just has enough tint to combat the white cast that this would normally have, which is important because given that it is zinc oxide, it will give you a white cast. And you can see that unless you're fair skinned, this still will leave kind of a white cast. Once you work it into the skin, that tint is, or that cast is not really that noticeable, but this is the kind of formula where it says it's a beauty balm. It is more of a balmy formula. So this is not a super thin, watery consistency. It has more body to it. It is definitely more nourishing and hydrating. So I think this would be beautiful actually for more mature skin with more significant wrinkling, or of course for someone who has drier skin. Another product from Zion Health, this is the scalp and hair scrub in the scent Green Apple. I think they have 2 or maybe 3 different scents. It smells absolutely delicious. It is more like a candy apple scent. But what I have been using this for is to, I don't want to use the term detoxify because I feel like that's a fluff word. To exfoliate is the right word. To exfoliate my scalp to combat the dry areas where there is skin that will come off. It's not dandruff, but sometimes it looks like dandruff because you get dry patches. So I have really been liking using this, especially during the winter time when my skin is more dry, to make the scalp, get the dead skin cells off the scalp and then bring some oils and some moisture into the scalp. This uses mainly salt components to act as the manual exfoliant, but then it also has things like aloe leaf gel and argan oil, vitamin E, other things to help nourish the scalp after you get rid of those dead skin cells. Speaking of drop dead gorgeous scents, this set that Fresh was kind enough to send along to me, it is in their sugar line. It is the scent Sugar Lychee, and holy guacamole, this is such a wonderful scent. I usually tend towards more like earthy scents, maybe even masculine scents or clean scents. And this is out of my normal ballpark of preferred scents, but I love it. It does have a sweeter scent to it. Yeah, it has quite a sweet scent to it, but it is absolutely delicious. I think one of the things that Fresh does so well is that the fragrances that they put in their body care products are very authentic. They don't smell manufactured or fake. like a lot of brands do. So I really appreciate that. This is the shower gel and this is the hand lotion or body lotion. They both come with pumps, which is great, very convenient for use in the shower. You're not sitting there like trying to squeeze it out and dump it on your hand. So all around, big fan of this. If you're already a fan of sweeter scents, you're gonna absolutely love this. But if you aren't typically one like me, I would absolutely recommend you go to a store if you can, sniff this one out. I think you might really, really like it. Oh, I don't want to forget, on this channel, the rule is for good skincare to avoid fragrance. That is still true, but I do make exceptions for cleansers and likewise for things like shower gels because they're not in contact with your skin for very long. So pretty much all of my shower gels are fragranced. And then for the body lotion, I don't actually use this all over my body. I keep it as a hand lotion because I typically don't want to put fragrance all over my body. And this is a pretty strong scent, so I don't know that I particularly would actually want it all over my body to be that potent. But something like this is something that I will keep in my guest bathroom. It's just really nice when you have people over to have a really nicely scented hand lotion that they can use after they go to the bathroom, after they wash their hands. I have a cologne to show you from the company Good Chemistry. Now this may sound familiar because was it my last video? Either in my last video or the video before, I featured this cologne. This is in the scent Coast, and I was ranting and raving about how I like not only this brand because they concentrate on a lot of fragrances that are quite unisex, which again, like I said, I'm not really a girly, flowery liking type of person in terms of fragrances. This scent, the desert scent, I like even more than the Coast scent. This is technically called a cologne with essential oils, but I basically use it like a fragrance, like a perfume. Beautiful, simplistic packaging. I believe you can purchase this brand through Target. They're very affordable. Oh my Lord. I love this scent. I love, love, love this scent. How do I describe it? Again, a perfect balance between feminine and masculine. It's not a fragrance where I think you would immediately say, oh, I think this would go on a guy. Oh, I think this would go on a girl. Just something that I think is absolutely universal. The cologne is vegan. It is cruelty-free. The mineral desert scent is described as elusive and smooth with mysterious intentions. It has notes of orange leaves, oak moss, and musk. Love, love, love this. All right, let's finish up with a few home goods / accessories items. The first of which I am absolutely loving right now because of the holiday season. It's perfect. It is from the company Illume, which I have featured on this channel before. They make beautiful, luxurious candles. So let's just start with this part of the set. This is the Frost and Fur Votive gift set. So it slides out like this. You get 3 different scents. All of them are fantastic. This one is Winter Mint. Slightly sweet, slightly minty. The second one is Pomander and Pine. Quite piney. I don't know what Pomander is supposed to smell like, but there's pine and something else in there. And then Juniper Moss. Also smells kind of earthy, but balanced out by something almost sweet. I don't want to say it's sweet because it doesn't quite smell sweet, but this is a beautiful, very easy gift to give, especially around the holiday season. Then this big boy here is another candle, and I have not actually burned this yet, but it is sitting on my mantle when I'm not filming this video. It is sitting on my mantle above the fireplace. This is the Juniper Moss scented candle, so it's in the same scent as that one that I showed you in the gift set, and it just smells beautiful. It smells absolutely beautiful. Again, that balance of kind of like a Christmas tree basically, and just something a little bit almost sweet in the background. And then my favorite part of this set. So it comes along with this dish, kind of decorative dish. Obviously, when it's not holiday season, you could use this for any other set of candles that you have around or to display whatever else you want to on your living room table or wherever in your house. But what it actually comes with is this set of Christmas trees, which is so cute. So you have a little mini small one here. You have the tallest one here and the medium-sized one. And I have them displayed again downstairs in the living room like such. I don't think I will ever burn them because I want to keep the shape of the Christmas trees for future holiday seasons. Oh, and these are unscented. But Illume makes fantastically scented candles and sets, so again, something very easy for you to use yourself in your home or to give away as presents. And the last thing I'm going to show you is a set of products from the brand Ettitude. And they are a brand that uses organic bamboo lyocell-based products. Lyocell is a type of rayon, and obviously bamboo is bamboo. They have bed sheets, they have pillowcases, they have scrunchies like the one I'm wearing here. They have bath towels, they have robes, just a whole line of things, obviously made with organic bamboo lyocell, but the point of that is that the fabric is really, really soft. In addition, they concentrate on creating sustainable products. Their kind of tagline is comfort meets sustainability. The website says, made of the good stuff, our clean bamboo sheets blend dreamy fabrics with mindful design so you can sleep and wake up in peace. It's softer, more cooling, and cleaner than cotton while needing less water to grow and produce. So they were kind enough to send over a set of pillowcases. I am debating on whether I should use these myself or put them in a giveaway. I'm not sure yet, but as I already showed you, I am wearing one of the scrunchies and I can testify to how soft and smooth the fabric is. In addition, I have a set of the bath towels. So they have them in all different kinds of sizes and several different colors, but super, super soft, gentle feeling and smooth. As for the scrunchies, they sent along a whole range of different colors, so I'm also going to include these in various giveaways in the future. Definitely a company to check out if you care about not only supporting a company that maintains sustainable products, but also gives you something good to put your head on at night. All right, that is it for what is new in beauty for December 2019. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Please give the video a like if you liked it and enjoyed. I'll see